You can see here a coworker open. We're gonna go to Tools, RTF Explorer. I'm gonna paste in the load name of what we're looking for. That will then give us a list of the ymaps, which you're just gonna copy the file list from. We'll see what we're after here is the ymap. Once you got that, go in OpenIV and look up the ymap. Gonna have to not do that, but go on Tools and search. Once you find that, go to File. You'll get a list of the ymap that you want. In addition to this, you're gonna have to export that ymap. So you can see I'm doing here. And you're gonna also have to export the manifest. I'm not gonna use that particular content of the manifest, but you're gonna need the manifest later on. Once that's back, you can go back to CodeWorker, hit T to open the Tools tab there. Then you're gonna click on New to make a new project. Type in whatever you want as a name there. I'm gonna rename the ymap to something that suits your project. Also have to do the same in CodeWorker under the ymap there, as you can see on the screen. Once that is done, you can go on the entity list there, get the location. This is going to be the default location, where it loads in obviously, since we copy the ymap. Next thing you're going to do then, obviously, just go around, like, you can place them wherever you want on the map, like I usually place them underneath, like, say I want to use a house down there, and then I would usually place it underneath the houses, so that if you have like EMS system and police systems, the coordinates will actually be underneath the house itself, if this is the house you want to use. Obviously, I'll just move the house over there, and then I'll be rotating it around eventually, and actually placing it underneath the physical house location. Load distance. This I would you probably want to change. You can work around a little bit. That has to do with the distance it loads it. So obviously, if you have a lot of buildings compact together, you might want to turn this down so the client doesn't have to load all the buildings. If you're building like a good cluster of buildings close to each other, you might want to play around a little bit with that and see what works. This one is also important to calculate after you've placed your buildings. Once you're all done, obviously you have to go save it. Next part is to create a new archive. This isn't going to be used for anything. It just has to do with making the formats a way that can be read by by Fivem once it's all done. You simply select the files. Oh yeah, this next one, manifest generator, has built in there, very handy. Creates a manifest file for your ymaps that you're gonna be using. You move those into those archive you just created, and then you have to edit it. The ymap, you see the names there are all wrong. That's why you need to do this step here. Go in and rename it back to the name it should be, and then you can just save the file. And obviously the manifest is the original that we copied from backend. We're going to replace that with the manifest we have here. Oh, I can save that. I like to do like a separate folder for releasing. It's just to keep them separate from the finished product. Do as you wish here. Has to do with yeah, the difference between Codewalker and what actually goes in game. Just simply drag them back again out. There, I open up a new release, and then I'm gonna just copy the files that I made over there. And obviously it's important to have these last files, as you can see on the screen there. This needs to be there in order for this to work. That's all you gotta do.